Hello everyone and welcome to the Starseed Dragon channel. This is our intuitive exercise for the day and we are using the Mystic Mondays tarot deck. And we have the Five of Wands, Queen of Swords, the Chariot, Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, and Five of Swords. Interesting. So we have two fives there, right? We have the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords on either end from each other. Isn't that interesting? So the number 5 speaks to changes and challenges, right? So where the Five of Wands is creative expression and passion, a challenge in the most creative of ways, like almost like practicing for battle, right? Thinking outside the box, kind of preparing for that battlefield, right? Whereas the Five of Swords is the actual battlefield. And the challenge is quite different. With Wands, fire element, creative passion, forward moving. The Five of Swords, Suit of Swords, is air, right? Fire and air go really well together. Air fuels fire, right? And fire warms air. They are very fast moving together, right? They're the force to be reckoned with when they are combined. But the air element has everything to do with the mind, right? And this challenge is a mental challenge, perhaps to think outside the box on some sort of competition, right? So the Queen of Swords, she is considered the assassin of the deck, right? She'll cut you as soon as look at you if she even has an inkling that you're not being truthful or honest with her, right? She's all about honesty and integrity, and she will not tolerate anything less than honesty and truthfulness and honor. If she senses any BS or deceitfulness or lies, she will cut that out immediately, whether it's a person or the situation or whatever it is. That's why she's the assassin of the deck. She doesn't take crap from anybody. She's not, life is too short to be dealing with liars, cheaters, stealers, right? And she will have none of it. And it's interesting that there are 2 swords and 3 wands. So fire and air, right? So the Seven of Wands is about standing your ground, right? And the Eight of Wands is about forward movement, fast moving messages, things coming to pass quickly, right? It's fast moving communication. And I think that that's rather enlightening, considering we have a major arcana, the Chariot, and major arcana are, again, major situations and events in our lives that will not go unnoticed. This Chariot is moving forward from the tiny kingdom that he or she came from, because they outgrew it, right? And it's my allegory of the cave, right? Card that I'm always talking about, how you can't go home again once you've expanded your mind and experienced a whole new world and so much more knowledge out there. You can't go home again and be content with staying in that cave, right? You have to venture out further, because you've already expanded your world so much that you can't contain it in the small space that you came from, right? So I think that that's fairly fluid throughout all of these, because air and fire are the fastest moving elements represented in tarot. And we have the Eight of Wands, fast movement, Chariot, forward movement, and it looks like she's going pretty fast, right? Flying over those hills. And air is fast movement. You know, when the queen, she's the assassin of the deck for a reason. You won't see her coming. She's that quick. So, I mean, a lot of fast movement going on here and holding your ground, right? What is it that you're getting intuitive nudges with on these cards today? And start off with the card that your eye was first intuitively drawn to in this particular deck, or in this draw, rather. And then go from there, right? So we have some oracles. We have the Because I Love Myself. Let's see what we got. I am wise. Because I love myself, I make wise choices. Queen of Swords. I choose carefully what I believe in and what I wish to be part of. I make decisions concisely and with awareness. That is 100% Queen of Wands. Or Queen of Swords, rather. 100%, right? And then this one. Satisfaction. In this moment, I am whole and complete. I need be no more than who I am right now. I am satisfied with myself. As well you should be. Very well done. And then we have the Illustrated Herbiary Oracle. Let's see what we got. Start Fresh. Chickweed, page 16. So I will read from the book, because it has rituals and stuff in it too. Page 16. Let me go to page 16. I think it's the first one. Okay. All right. Start Fresh. Chickweed. Chickweed sings of bright beginnings, welcoming you to your path. Her tiny star-like flowers whisper it's time. Not sure you're ready? No worries. Gently, she'll break cells open, renewing energy and life. Chickweed reminds you, wherever you are is a fine place to begin. She'll joyously demonstrate by tumbling from any possible place for new growth. From neglected farmstead flower pots to abandoned urban planters, she chips away at old ideas on a foundational level, opening your internal windows to let in fresh thoughts, sloughing off what no longer serves. What's keeping you from making the changes you crave? Obviously, we have 2 5s on the board, right? Perhaps you've been hauling around slowly accreted insecurities or anger's quicksilver flame. See who you are without those burdens, she suggests, smiling as she guides you to begin. Okay, the ritual. Notice the micro world. Like many tiny treasures, chickweed is easily overlooked. In honor of chickweed, spend time noticing the micro world. Sometimes it's the smallest things that make the biggest impact. Broaden your field of attention to include the tiny cotyledons pushing up in early spring and the flecks of mica decorating the face of a boulder. Notice the myriad spots on a butterfly's wings, the tiny seed-like capsules called sori on the underside of a fern's leaf, the shifting colors in the sands on a beach. Listen for the small sounds, the rustle of a bird's wings, and the click-clack of a squirrel breaking open acorns. In this way, you'll train yourself to pay attention to the subtler currents of not only the world around you, but also your own life. And the reflection is, look for little stars. It's easy to figure out the best way to move forward when life gives you big, flashy signposts, but it can be harder when the path seems mundane and mapped by only the smallest of lights. Chickweed reminds you to look for those small lights. Her Latin name, Stellaria, means little star. What little stars are you ignoring as you search for floodlights and fireworks? What bright beginnings are moldering as you wish for something bigger? Is the trail unspooling at your feet while you have your eye on a distant horizon? That my complicated life could be made so simple was astounding. Cheryl strayed wild. Interesting. Very nice. How is that connecting for you? Let me know in the comment section below what your perspective on today's intuitive exercise is, and let's start a conversation about it. Other than that, keep practicing and have a fabulous day, and I will see you on the next video.